Egypt is still without an interim prime minister. On Friday, it looked as though Mohamed ElBaradei would take the job. It was announced he'd been appointed. But a few hours later, a press conference from ElBaradei was cancelled, and a spokesman for the president said they still hadn't decided who the new prime minister would be.
There are many options, and the political forces, along with Baradei, are looking into these choices and taking into consideration the opposing views of political parties. We are in a post-revolution political situation, and it is very difficult to come up with a name for a prime minister who has full consensus.
Appointing Mohamed ElBaradei had already been rejected by the Al Nour party, the political wing of the ultra-religious Salafi movement. That's significant because they received the second highest number of votes in the last parliamentary elections.
A lot of Western powers would welcome this decision, but I think the key point is what will happen on the ground. Clearly the pro-Morsi supporters, and there are obviously many of them, are not going to welcome this decision. It's not going to appease them. And a lot of the liberal revolutionaries have also been highly disappointed in ElBaradei. The liberal opposition in Egypt is highly fractured, and they're not necessarily as popular as a lot of people assume.
The new Prime Minister will have to form an interim government of technocrats to lead the country and deal with issues like rewriting the constitution and presidential elections. Choosing a Prime Minister who will satisfy all parties is going to be difficult. The Muslim Brotherhood rejects the whole process as illegitimate and part of the coup. But also, it may not be easy to convince someone to take the job, because whoever does will have to lead a deeply divided country. Nicole, Johnston, Al Jazeera, Cairo.